Hey, so what is up guys? So what is the best web hosting company you can choose for your business? So you should sit back and listen to my close-up review to this top 5 best web hosting company you can start with this year. Coming up, let's get into the intro. Hey, welcome back into another video guys. So today I'm gonna covering up the top 5 best web hosting company and what is the best web hosting to start with this year. So first of all, before we jump into our topics, I wanted to tell you that there's a lot of web hosting out there that give great product services, but to be honest, not most of them has a good quality web hosting. What we want is a quality and a server that can respond fast. That's what we want. Why? Because we don't want to have our articles in there with slow server, slow response times, and inconsistent performance. Because this definitely will lead our audience away from our articles. So that just like leaving our money on the table just like that. So now website are important because without website, with a business, you're like leaving bundles of bugs on the table, like I said previously, and we don't want to deal with the server if we put our content out there that required big megabytes and suddenly they slow us down for the editing process by cutting out our uptime and such. Because of that, they wanted us to upgrade our plan. That's not what we want. And that's for us as an author will make lots of our time wasted, which delay in our progress and will cost more. I'm sure you don't want to have that experience which I ever did. We want to have the best and to give the best to our audience experience. So in this video and the articles I made, I spent few bucks to sign up with this different web hosting company just to test and experiment the quality and performance that can be provided to me so that I could share with you guys what's the best and what's not really good about the web hosting company in which I'm about to share with you guys. So to run the experience for this web hosting company, I use the WordPress tools and use their plugin, which I will link it on the description below to watch the uptime, consistency performance and their server responses. Other than that, I will share some of my experience from the past and present with this top 5 best web hosting company to use. So buckle up guys. Coming up on the number 5 from the list. Hostgator. Now, I must say, Hostgator are one of the most famous of popular web hosting company out there, which lots of blogger or website recommend them out there that give great experience to their users. And to be honest with you, I've used Hostgator for a few years back and it tested it again this year to see how's the result from the performance that Hostgator can give it to me. So this is their performance index result. Unfortunately, Hostgator had the longest average loading speed, which was around 8 seconds. That was bad and way too slow. Their pricing plan are also very competitive, which they're offering from $2.75 per month, which is cheap, and they do give you free SSL, and also one single domain. So great things that I've been using Hostgator previously was their 24/7 customer support, which is very reliable back then and very helpful. I was once having issue with something related to their speed that time, if I'm not mistaken, but can't remember well what is it. So I did a live chat with them, and I do remember they are very keen and helpful till I solved my issues back then. They do also have a website builders, cloud hostings, WordPress hosting, and reseller packages, which is very affordable. For my opinion, if you're on the budget, you might consider this if you don't mind about their loading speeds. So next on my number 4 on the list. Well, BlueHost. BlueHost are one of the famous web hosting company that lots of users have worked with them. And I know a few famous influencers out there are using BlueHost for their websites, such as Pat Flynn. Well, it is not the only web hosting company he ever used. He tried others as well. So BlueHost offers good competitive prices, which also pretty considerable cheap from $2.95 per month. Other than that, they give fine SSL and free domain to their users. If you ever feeling not satisfied with their service or product, they assure you you can get your money back, which they offer 30 days money back guarantee and also a 24/7 customer support. Now let's look at their performance result. For the speed's performance, it gives an average of 3.5 seconds loading speed, which is great, great loading speed. The server response are very good, which give it 0.5 seconds. I like it. With all these performance shows, it is also showing consistency in performing good productive result. So look, consistent performance is the number one key that we want to monitor or to consider, because consistent performance equals to great result either for users or audience experience. Well, if you ask for my opinion, I can say it's good to work with BlueHost company, and I'm quite satisfied to the quality and the consistency made by their server. Coming up, 3 on the list. StableHost. Now with StableHost, currently I'm an active user for this web hosting company, which it gives me their best performance so far and never failed me since using their service. Other than that, as an author and mobile app developer, when using their hosting give me a very good decisions to work with their service. Mostly when assigning or building a new app, I've been using their cPanel and never turned me down. Even it's a huge heavy megabytes content, it is still works great. So StableHost pricing plan are quite competitive, as low as from $1.75 monthly, which it is a after discount. Currently they are giving 50% discount. It is last in January 2009 offer. Lowest plan now $1.75. It's, you can say it is still worth it. For an SSL and their domain are not free. It is a minus for me, but they offer unlimited bandwidth and free site builder. Their performance are doing just great with very satisfying, consistent server performance. The uptime are very fast, which almost 90%. It is very consistent loading speed and good fast server response time. Now, my opinion on this, if you're an Android developer like myself and you're using WordPress to build your website, sync with an app, it is a great option you can have with this StableHost web hosting company. Even if you're just creating a website with WordPress, using this web hosting company, it is still considered great performance experience. So coming up on the second of the top 5 best web hosting company. Hostpapa. This web hosting is not popular from people's mouth, but their performance are one of the best among the best web hosting provider. This give it a number 2 of my choices that have served me that have saved me tons of time. Their prices are quite competitive as others. Their plans are for starter $3.95 monthly with free domain, 2 websites, 100 GB data and unlimited bandwidth. And there's another two plan which is business plan and business pro. So they, other than that, their customer service are very professional and polite. They have 2 minute downtime and they have around 99.9% uptime, which saying this that the performance of downtime and uptime are the best. They are known also as one of the among fastest web hosting company, giving their best shot with very great consistency performance every time. They do also have a website builder which is great to use with unique content you can play with, and they are also one of the honest company I can say, because no matter big amount of megabytes, terabyte or you uploading with their hosting, they never throttle your speeds. So, my final opinion here is choosing Hostpapa a great option you can consider to subscribe to their plan. I love the performance, which literally very fast and maintain consistency to their server performance. And for the last fantastic option web hosting company that you can subscribe with is coming up to my number one favorite web hosting company on the list, GreenGeeks. You may heard or you may not heard this company, as I just found this web hosting company just recently from my research. It is the best so far, such an underground web hosting company you can subscribe with. Their offers are just superb, and on the first place, I never expect how great it is this company been doing. Their offering price are very considerable worth it. With EcoSite starter now only it's $2.95 per, and with their function SSD space, bandwidth, email accounts and domain hosted are all unlimited. They give one free domain SSL, free site builder, free website transfer, cPanel and Subtaculous, 90 backup MySQL database unlimited, CDN with standard performance. Now there's another two plan they are offering, which is the EcoSite Pro for only $6.95 and the EcoSite Premium $16.95. Those are superb, unlimited for almost everything. It is definitely a great choice for you to choose and to subscribe with GreenGeeks. But a minus for me about this company, not so minus, when you're verifying your card's payment, because I experienced it takes longer than I expected. So I've approached to the support customer service via call. So the question I asked to them was, why does my card payment takes longer to verify? Is there any problem with my cards, or is there anything that my cards can't get through? I asked. So they answer my question, and it does literally a professional and managed way, and it gives me the issue until we solve the problem. I'll make it a full review on it on my articles, and I will link it on my description down below. So next what we're gonna talk about is my final opinion about this thing. So with that being said, what's so great about this web hosting company? After running some experiment and test with GreenGeeks with WordPress, the turnout was so amazing that I never expect to be that good for an underground web hosting company. Wow, it is just wow. It has 100% uptime, which literally it's the fastest and satisfying. It is fast, I can say, with 2.7-second average of server response time, the fastest I've ever tested. Very high consistent performance as well, and it is very reliable 24 hours customer service support. So that's it guys. These are my top 5 best web hosting company that I would recommend to use this year with all their great performance index. And that's wrap up everything like chicken burritos, lots of green and red lettuce wrapping up that just sound delicious. Before we end our conversation, I would like to ask a quick question to you guys. What is your best web hosting company that you have ever used and what it is so great that you can recommend it to others? That's it guys. Write down your comment or thought down on the comment sections below. I'll read it through and it's great to get connected with you guys and do give it a thumbs up if you like it. Do click that subscribe button if you haven't and click the notification bell after to get my future content alerts. Last but not least, let's get connected and we will talk soon.